Are you aware that Gatorade and certain electrolyte packets are practically sugar bombs loaded with artificial sweeteners that can wreak havoc on your gut microbiome and hormone signaling pathways? These seemingly innocent hydration solutions also harbor questionable dyes and flavorings. Join me in whipping up a quick homemade hydration gummy recipe, and I'll share which electrolyte packets and artificial sweeteners that you might want to steer clear of. Okay, so here's what you need to make Hydration Gummies. An Orange Creamsicle recipe is what I'm using today. So what you'll need is coconut water. You'll need about half a cup of cream, and you'll need some honey. I'm using Manuka honey by BNZ, so B New Zealand. And then gelatin. I am using Perfect Supplements for my source of gelatin. And then orange juice right here, so some oranges, and salt, of course, too, because what would hydration be without salt? First things first, what do? Crack into the coconut. Check out my blade with one of my favorite kitchen tools as of lately. This is Folded Steel Kitchen. It's amazing, beautiful work, 100% stainless steel, and it's just handmade and it's gorgeous. So absolutely love this, and they've got plenty. This is the Hawthorne line right here, so I'm excited to get more. But anyways, let's crack into the coconut. Okay, so if you've never cracked into a coconut before, you just take the edge of the blade and just kind of circle around the top part of the coconut until you can crack the top off, right? Like so. So now you can crack the top off. Great. And this has even cracked into sort of the nut part. I guess I'm not familiar with exactly what this, like the parts of the coconuts are called, so forgive me if I'm off. So what we'll need is 1 cup of coconut water. So I'm gonna pour, I don't wanna lose it, hold on. 1 cup of coconut water. There we go. Okay. Next up, cut the oranges. You're gonna need about half a cup of orange. All right, juice in the oranges, and try not to break my favorite juicing machine ever. I got this. I'm not sure exactly where I got it from, but I guess it says it right there. Got it from on Amazon, and I have a link below to check out my kitchen essentials on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure this is on there. I hope I included it because I absolutely love this thing. First, we are going to add the liquids to a pan. So this is the coconut water, and then this is the orange juice. We need half a cup. 1 cup coconut, half a cup of OJ, and then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of gelatin. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on here like so, because what we want is we want the gelatin to bloom. So we'll have it sit here for about 5 minutes. Okay. So that it's already starting to gel, as you can see too. It's just starting to work. So we'll let it sit in a pan, getting a little bit more jelly-like, which is what we want. So after 5 minutes, I will turn the heat on to between medium to medium low, or to low. Medium low, I guess they would call that. Every stove is different, every pan is different, so start off on low first as to not overheat it. Also add a half a teaspoon of salt in there, and again, I'm just gonna sprinkle it around and then whisk it in a little bit. Okay, so we'll give that a few minutes, and then once we sort of start to see it simmer a little bit, then we'll go ahead and turn it off, so just keep an eye on your stove. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to simmer a little bit here, so I will turn my stove off because we don't want it to get to a temperature, like I said, where it starts to aggressively degrade the nutrients. Then once I've turned the stove off, I will go ahead and pour it into a container that I will eventually be putting in the fridge, but you want to pour it in a container so that it cools off. And by cooling off, I want to get it to a temperature where it's under about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I will add my cream and my honey, again, to keep most of the nutrients intact, to avoid it from just, overheating. Okay, so now that it's cooled, I will add half a cup of cream. This is raw cream, yum. Then 2 tablespoons of honey. So this is Manuka honey. Of course, you can use any honey that you like, but I prefer this for lots of different reasons. Antimicrobial, antibacterial, it's tasty, and you can, definitely get different UMF grades of honey, which makes it more potent in health properties. So you can use that, like I said, or local honey is just as good too. Okay, then you're gonna give it a nice little stir. Mix it all together. And this is going to be a wonderful Orange Creamsicle Hydration Gummies. So we will cap this. Oy. And store it in the fridge for a few hours until it solidifies, and then we can slice them into our nice gummies, bite-sized. Check it out. Look at that. Gelatin is magic. So now you cut them into your bite-sized little gummies, whatever you want. So I will take a butter knife and just slice it while it's in here. Okay, like so. Look at the honey coming out from it. It's like it. Okay, we're gonna take our hydration gummies and collate them. Well, just so that you can see them. Really, we'll store them, but wanted you to see what it looks like. Okay, and then if you want to get a little bit creative, when you're serving your guests with these electrolyte gummies or whatever, I like to shave a little zest. Now, just a little bit goes a long way because it could be a little bit bitter of a taste, but I also like the visuals of just putting a little zest. Ready? And then of course you can drizzle a little honey on it too. Again, like I said, it's all about the visual. Okay, Hydration Gummies, Orange Creamsicle recipe. These are amazing. My cameraman, Bryson, even thinks they're the best things that I've made. Exactly, so I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm just gonna say, try these. You'll definitely wanna do it. It's simple, it's easy to make, no excuses. So come back, tell me how much you've enjoyed these by commenting below. Also, subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you can get notified of next time a recipe drops. See you next time.